can. We're not going to be doing anything too crazy, just a solo overnight. I'm way overpacked, so we'll be nice and comfortable. I could test out all the gear I got over the holidays. We had cooktops and chairs and just little odds and ends. Yeah, let's get to it. This is going to be our spot. It's kind of dirty. We'll clean it up a little bit. Like I said on the GoPro, I'm massively overpacked. In here, we just have, maybe a heater, sleeping bag, random gadgets I want to try out. This is mostly cooking. This is some more gadgets. I got a tent, tarp underneath, Crocs, so I don't have to wear these bad boys all day. A chair, and I'm sure there's some surprises in here too. Let's get to setting up camp. We're supposed to get a little rain. Nothing I'm too concerned about. More worried about getting trampled by a moose over here. Yeah, I think we're gonna get to making that cozy. We'll do a full tour later. Planning on having some visitors here shortly. We'll see. I did bring a bed. I have a very small, self-inflating sleeping mat. We're not using that tonight. Tonight we're staying comfy, just testing out gear, and I gotta be back early in the morning. Kids got school. Yeah, right. One of my Bear Grylls. We got something for this. This is one of the gadgets I got for the holidays from Charles and Shayna. This was a great gift. All right, guys. Got the tent set up, partially unpacked. Gonna take a little walk. It's starting to rain a little bit, so got the coat and the hood back on. I'm coming down this little boat launch here. Well, not really a boat launch. But trail. A lot of people like to go play over on that side. It's not very deep in most places. There will be a lot of salmon running through here in about late June, early July. The tent is just around this corner, up this bank. I don't know if you can see it through the trees or not. All right, let's go find some firewood. Came over by the creek, stock up on some extra firewood for the night. I think that's a pretty good start. Oh yeah, here they come. Coming through the slough. Oh, they took the baby away. Hopefully you're seeing this on your screen right now and still hear the audio. Brought the cavalry. They're all the way over here. We'll figure it out. Yo.
Hey, where'd you camp?
I'm to your right. I can see you on the drone. I'm over by the creek. Just go past the spot where you go into the creek.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Dad! Hi, Dad!
Hi.
Kind of rough on my equipment here.
Oh, if it was a Can-Am, you wouldn't be worried about it.
Oh, look, I thought you were gonna camp in the wilderness. It's your backyard.
Just testing equipment out for Charles. So it's cool being next to the creek and go film moose and stuff.
Uncle Dan is camping out here.
Because he needs some
No,
space.
nobody. He's not shooting.
Probably exactly what it is.
Yeah! Big surprise!
No.
Yeah, thank you for bringing all that stuff to me.
Oh! Hi! Hi, Mr. Cameron!
There's a Thatcher and an Atlas in
Hey,
there.
Michael camera.
Oh, it's almost time for a new battery. Bye, I love you.
Auntie's already gone. Why you?
All right. So I'm sure you caught some of that chaos in a clip. If not, roll that right here.
Wait, Mr. Camera.
It's locked. So yeah, the fam came and they dropped off. I had a small cooler with my dinner in it, and they also brought me some of their dinner and fresh baked banana bread in here. I think what we're gonna do, I'm gonna gather up the dinner tote. We're gonna go make dinner and have dinner by the creek. All right, it's dinner time. Chose by the creek for obvious reasons. I got a lot going on here for such a small meal. This piece of wood on top of here, so I would need a nice flat surface to cook on. This guy was a Christmas gift from my sister-in-law Lacey. It has, to name anything, spatulas, potato peelers, can openers. I added this knife. This is just a good meat knife. A little dirty still, that's all right. And you know, every utensil, bowls, miniature plates. It's quite hilarious. The cups, salt and pepper shakers. Won't be needing those. I brought my own seasoning today. My cutting board must be at home. I also have Alaska Homestead cooking from the heart. I guess I'm gonna have to use one of these hilarious tiny plates. And then eventually I'll go back to camp and get my paper plates just to keep the dishes to a minimum. I also brought gloves so I wouldn't have to run down to the creek every time I touch meat. Oh yeah, my family also brought me a nice little salad in a hummus container. Alright, so I just have some ribeye scraps. So right now we're just going to do a little bit of meal prep. Bring it down into my realm. This is all mostly pre-seasoned. I'm sure I'll add a little more. Save this fat for grease in my pan because I also forgot butter. On the menu tonight is steak tacos. Alright, I'm going to finish slicing up the amount of meat I want. I'm going to cut the camera and then I will get back to you in just a minute. Alright. The steak is cut up in nice little pieces for my tacos. I just realized I really only brought tortillas and cheese to go with it, but that's fine. I don't need any lettuce or tomato. I was going to use, I have a really nice seasoning I like. Executive Chef. You know, you can see that. But I marinated this chicken, I completely forgot, in the seasoning I make at work for my prime rib. And it's pretty damn good. So I think that's gonna be plenty. Make some gringo tacos. So I have this little camp stove for backpacking and such. I do have a bigger stove, but it's a small cook area. Comes in this little box. Very tiny. Just hook it up to your little propane. Real simple. I like it. I've used it a couple times now. I'm pretty happy with it. This is going to be my first time cooking by myself. I usually bring it with me when we're bear baiting or just out playing in the woods with the family. So I'm going to get that hooked up to this. Now I had an issue before. My pan does not like to balance on top of my little stove, but I may have brought a solution for that. Just another gadget I think I got off of Temu or Amazon, something of that sort. So here's my little steak cut up. I got my cheese and stuff off to the side, and here's my little stove. It's really simple. Just turn this a little bit. It's off quite a good flame. Yeah, we're hot. Oh, it's sitting okay. But I think I have a better solution this time. All right. This contraption. I believe this was another Temu purchase. Oh yeah, that sits perfect right there. So now, let me get some of these little fat pieces to grease up my pan. All right, we're sizzling. I'm just gonna put it all in there. Oh yeah, that's gonna be plenty for our tacos. I'm gonna get back into my little bag here. Yep, they work. I've always had an affinity for gadgets. You might have seen this on TV, the Crimpet. It's for, you know, little quesadillas and probably empanadas, something like that. So we're gonna fill these suckers. All right, that one's a little small, but that's all right. We'll make it work. We'll do 2. Yeah, just like that. I'm gonna fill this with cheese and meat, crunch it over. We'll see how it goes. I got little tortillas. That's all we had laying around the house. It's a little tough to dial this in, but it's so light and compact, it's really hard not to just have it in my pack at all times. All right, I think my steak strips are done. Yeah. All right, I already laid my cheese out while I was on pause. Let's see how this goes. If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna make straight tacos. Yeah. I don't know how well this is going to work with these small tortillas. I'm getting Crimpet action going here. A little bit. All right, we did a little something there. Set it on this grill while it's still hot. All right. This isn't doing too much, but hopefully it's melting some cheese for us. It looks crazy, but I've never been known for doing things perfectly. That's why we call it debauchery. Our plates. All right. All right, folks, well, here's dinner. Silly looking steak quesadilla, some salad that the fam dropped off, a little beverage, beautiful view. And check out this silly mount I made. Yeah, if it works, it works. All right. Dinner time by the creek. All right, let's see how our steak quesadilla turned out. It's a little wonky. I think it'll taste just fine. Oh yeah. This is living. Hopefully no bears come around. My kids are pretty loud though. I think they scared off anything within a 30-mile radius. And my nephews. Now's a good time to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get these numbers up so I can do this full time. We've got a lot of fun ideas. Some with family, some with friends, some with my girlfriend. Some stealth camping. I think that's going to be fun. I'm going to have to get some smaller gear. So just carry a backpack with me, maybe on top of some buildings. I've been looking at an old train car. Let's see if there's enough room to lay my big butt down in there. Leave some comments if you have any good ideas, some pain you want to put me through. Anything silly will do. Food always just tastes better cooked in camp. I feel crazy out here talking to myself. Or, well, talking to you guys, but nobody else can see that. That's right. I'm sure something will pop out. We'll get some drone footage. I do have a surprise snack for my daughter in there. She snuck it into my tote, wrapped up. I don't know what it is. We'll get to that later. I'm gonna get this cleaned up. We'll do some drone stuff. I'm gonna head back to camp, maybe start a fire. I'll see you over there. Sorry I didn't bring you guys along for the fire starting mission. I had to find my GoPro batteries, but put a small fire starting log and a little bit of tinder. Got a little wood that the fam brought me. Cheers. Luckily, we're in South Central Alaska. I don't know if I ever mentioned that. I could probably get another hour out of this. You know, it's late April in Alaska. We're still waiting for our salmon run. Bears are waking up. This is when the whole state comes alive. And we got about 5 months to have some fun. I grew up in Florida, which hopefully you'll be seeing some Florida stuff. I still have family there. The fishing is unmatched. I can't wait to go. And I have a nephew on the way in August, late August. So I think it'll be a good time to go to maybe Central Florida, see my new nephew, do some fishing. I'm really excited at the freedom this channel can bring me. And this is the first video. No matter how bad it is, and I'm sure it's bad. I will not delete it. It'll just be a marker for growth. Oh, hey. Almost didn't see you there. This is the last fire stoke of the evening. Then we'll get inside. I'll show you that setup. It's time to hop into my PJs and show you guys the camp crib. Well, here we go. All right, not too bad. Button down for bedded by. Thanks for watching my video. It's only gonna get weirder from here. Hello guys, this is Camp Cribs. Gotta tell you, this tripod I just got off of Temu, less than awesome. I'm on my full-size air mattress, which I won't be using very often after this video. I bought another self-inflating mattress pad, but it's about an inch thick, and this is pretty rough terrain. So I'm going to order the 4-inch thick one, but way more compact. It's about, when all said and done, it's about this size pack weight. That's maybe a pound, pound 0.2. I have some inflatable pillows from Temu, and I have my little buddy Mr. Heater over here. Got that from Pawn Shop Chris. Shout out to North Shore Pawn and Thrift. That's a Temu light above me. It's actually doing really good. One breath, y'all. I've already blown up 3. I have a surprise from my 5-year-old daughter, Millie. Oh, that's fun. Cheeto Crunchies. Cheeto Crunchies. All right. Thanks, Millie. My pew. Just in case anything happens. I have my tent sleeve open at the moment. I might leave it open, just so if anything comes up on me, I have a clear shot. Crocs. Fire's right outside, dying down. We've mostly did it. I just gotta sleep. Yeti 400 is doing great. I've charged the GoPro, all the GoPro batteries, my drone, my phone, and a couple other just random electronics just to, you know, be comfortable and keep the video rolling. I mean, I have, what, it said 93% left. The info, I have 99.9 hours left. That's pretty good. I've been running it since 5 o'clock, but I think I'm about to get some sleep. Might set up the GoPro for a night lapse, eat a little bit of jerky, and watch some survival shows. Get some better ideas on how to entertain y'all. Leave as many comments as you want on what you would like to see. Hi, Millie. Thank you for my Cheetos. They're gonna be in my video. It's really scary out here. I hear all kind of stuff happening. Really spooky. But I'm in your mom's sleeping bag. This does not fit me well, and I'm watching movies. And I'm yelling at bears and moose to not trample me or attack me. I'll see you in the morning. And that's a wrap. All cleaned up. Till next time. Get out of here, bears! Get out of here! Oh, yell at you.